Hi, welcome to another video. So, in my last video, I tested the new DeepSeek V4 Flash 0731 update, and it did really well on my bench. It scored 72.5% on King Bench. It set a new all-time record on my hardest 3D question, and it turned out to be a proper agentic coding model. If you haven't seen that video, it'll be linked below. Now, the obvious next question is, how do you actually use this thing properly? Because a model like this is only as good as the harness you run it in. And in this video, I'll show you how to use DeepSeek V4 Flash to its best extent inside command code, and that too for just $1. Yes, $1. That is not a typo, and I'll explain the whole pricing thing in a bit. So let's get right into it. First, why command code? Well, right after the 0731 update dropped, the command code team announced that DeepSeek V4 Flash 0731 is now live in command code on all plans right away. And they didn't just swap the model in, they've integrated it with proper tool calls and cache repairs in their harness, which matters a lot for agentic models like this one. They're also claiming that with this update, DeepSeek V4 Flash now outperforms GLM 5.2, which was basically the default budget agentic model for a lot of people, including me. On my bench, Flash landed just below GLM 5.2, so I'd say they're close enough that price and harness quality decide the winner. And that's exactly where this setup gets interesting. They also confirmed the same things DeepSeek said. It's the same model ID and the same model size. It's just repost trained, so you don't need to change anything in your configs. The same model name now just performs way better. Now quickly, what is command code? I've covered it before on the channel, so I'll keep this short. It's an AI coding agent for your terminal, made by Langbase, and it's basically their take on the Claude Code style CLI agent. The recent V1 release was a pretty big deal. You get a full permissions engine with 5 permission modes that are Claude Code compatible, background tasks that run in parallel, first-class Git worktrees for isolated parallel work, durable sessions that you can resume, rewind to any point, or branch into a tree, a /context view with tiered auto-compaction, custom key bindings, agent skill support, and a beta mod system that lets you extend or change the whole tool, plus over 40 built-in tools. So, this is a proper harness, not a toy. And there's the taste feature, which is their thing, where the agent learns your coding preferences over time, like which package manager you use, which libraries you prefer, and so on. That runs on their Taste 1 model, and it's included on every plan. Now, let's talk about the one part, because this is the main reason I'm making this video. Command code has a plan called Go, and it costs $1 per month, plus a small processing fee. And for that $1, you get $10 in credits included, which is around 15,000 requests. You also get Taste 1 model access and access to the open source models, which includes DeepSeek V4 Flash. The Flash model is available on Go and above, so the cheapest plan is all you need for this setup. And here's why those $10 in credits go a really long way with this specific model. On command code, DeepSeek V4 Flash is priced at 14 cents per million input tokens and 28 cents per million output tokens. But the crazy part is the cache read pricing. It's $0. Cache reads are literally free. And in agentic coding, most of your tokens are cache reads because the agent keeps rereading the same context over and over in its loop. Command code even shows the effective agent loop cost, which comes out to around 4 cents per million input tokens. They actually show a real example on their model page, a typical bug fix task with 180,000 tokens in, at a 75% cache hit rate, and 12,000 tokens out costs about 1 cent per task. So, with your $10 in credits, you're looking at roughly 1,000 tasks like that in a month for $1. I mean, at that point, it's basically free. This is a really good option for students especially, and I know a lot of you watching are students. For comparison, the Pro plan is $15 per month with $30 in credits and also unlocks the premium closed models, and the Max plan is $100 with $150 in credits and also unlocks the premium closed models. But for a DeepSeek V4 Flash setup, the $1 Go plan is genuinely all you need. Now, let's set it all up. This takes about 2 minutes. First, install command code. Open your terminal and run npm i-g command-code. That installs it globally. You can check it worked by running cmd version. One small note for Windows users. The command is cmdc instead of cmd because cmd is already a built-in thing on Windows. Next, log in. Just run cmd login. It opens your browser, you sign in, pick your plan, and you're connected. If you prefer, you can also create an API key in their studio and paste it into the terminal instead. Then go to your project folder and just run cmd. Now, to use DeepSeek V4 Flash, you have 2 options. You can start command code with the model flag directly, by running cmd-model DeepSeek/DeepSeek-V4 Flash. Or inside a session, just type /model and pick DeepSeek V4 Flash from the list. That's it. And because the 0731 update kept the same model ID, this exact same selection now gives you the new repost-trained model automatically. One more thing I'd recommend during setup: if you're coming from Claude Code or Cursor, run /import Claude or /import Cursor. It pulls in your existing settings and memory files, so you don't have to set up your preferences from scratch. That's a nice touch. Okay, so now you have DeepSeek V4 Flash running in command code for $1. Let me now show you how to actually squeeze the best out of this combo, because just typing prompts at it is leaving a lot on the table. First, use plan mode for anything non-trivial. Let the model inspect the repo and write out a plan before it touches any files. The 0731 update is tuned hard for long horizon agentic work, and it's noticeably better when you let it plan first and then execute. This also lines up with what I saw on my bench, where it aced the long horizon finituning task. Second, lean on the free cache reads. This is the big one. Because cache reads cost nothing, you should not be afraid of long sessions where the agent repeatedly greps through the codebase, rereads files, and runs tests in a loop. On most providers, that loop is what burns your money. Here, the loop is basically free, and only your fresh input and output tokens cost anything. So let it iterate, let it run the tests, read the failures, and fix things over multiple rounds. This model plus this pricing is literally built for that workflow. Third, use background tasks and get worktrees for parallel work. Since Flash is fast, at around 122 tokens per second, and extremely cheap, you can afford to run multiple agents at once. Spin up one task fixing a bug in one worktree, and another one writing tests in a second worktree. They stay isolated, they don't step on each other's toes, and at 1 cent per task, running 3 agents in parallel costs you basically nothing. Fourth, use the session system. If the agent goes down a wrong path, you don't have to start over. You can rewind the session to any earlier point and branch from there. Combine that with /context to keep an eye on your token usage, and the tiered auto-compaction will handle long sessions without you thinking about it. And fifth, set up your permission rules once. The permissions engine supports deny, ask, and allow rules with 5 modes, so you can let the agent run reads and tests freely while still asking before anything destructive. That way you can leave it working in the background without babysitting it. Now, what would I actually use this setup for? Honestly, most daily coding, quick bug fixes, writing tests, small features, repo explanations, refactors, commit messages, all of it. The math and reasoning side of this model is solid. The agentic side is now really good, and the price makes it a no-brainer as a daily driver. For the really hard architectural stuff, I'd still reach for a frontier model like Fable 5. But the point is, you can now do 90% of your work at 1 cent per task and save the expensive model for the 10% that actually needs it. Also, command code harness with DeepSeek does real wonders. I mean, it organizes everything really well with tasks. And then the harness also makes it check its own works not just by reading code, but actually makes it run a curl command to check if the server is actually working before telling me that the work is complete. As I keep saying, a harness change can do some crazy wonders for models. Command code is basically handcrafted for open models, and it shows putting DeepSeek in open code or Claude code is pretty subpar in my honest opinion, and it costs as lot as well. I think command code has done some real wonders here with the model, and that too for such a low cost is pretty crazy if you ask me. Their harness also seems a lot more faster than others for open models. They have prioritized function over form, and it is what I have been craving for, especially with open models like DeepSeek. I think that it is currently the best place to try out DeepSeek in, because they have customized the experience for that model specifically, and it shows. A few caveats before you go and sign up. There's a processing fee on top of the plan price, so it's $1 plus a small fee, not exactly $1 flat. The credits and request numbers are estimates and can change, so check the pricing page before subscribing. And one small thing I noticed, some of the stats on their model page still show the old preview benchmark numbers, so don't get confused if you see terminal bench at 61.8 there. The model you're actually getting is the new 0731 version with the much better scores. So what's the verdict? If you ask me, this is one of the best value setups in AI coding right now. You get a properly post-trained agentic model with a 1 million token context running in a legit harness with tool calls, cache repairs, worktrees, and sessions with free cache reads for $1 a month. Ever since everyone started raising prices and tightening limits, this kind of deal is exactly what I like to see. And when the official DeepSeek V4 Pro drops, which DeepSeek says is coming ASAP, it should slot right into this same setup. That's chef's kiss, to be honest. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating through the Super Thanks option. or becoming a member by clicking the join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.